Hey, you might remember that a few weeks ago I read you a story about the first humans, about Adam and Eve, and how God had put them in a beautiful garden and let them name all the animals. It was a great place for them to live. But pretty soon some things went wrong. And today we're going to read a story about what happened, what went wrong for Adam and Eve. And the story is called The First Sin. One of the animals that God created was very, very tricky. The serpent. The serpent was clever and sly and up to no good. Did God really say that you can't eat the fruit of any of the trees in the garden? The serpent hissed softly to Eve. No, said Eve. God said we can eat fruit from any of the trees in the garden except for the tree that's in the middle of the garden. God said not to eat from that tree, not to even touch it. The serpent smiled a sneaky little smile. Ha! God doesn't want you to eat from that tree because if you do, you'll know everything. You'll be just like God, the serpent hissed in his sly way. Eve looked at the tree in the middle of the garden. The fruit sure looked good. So she ate some, and she gave some to Adam too. As soon as they ate the fruit, everything changed. Adam and Eve became very embarrassed and shy. They sewed some leaves together, making some pretend clothes to try to cover up their bodies. They stood nervously behind some bushes. Then they heard God walking around in the garden. God called out to them, "Yoo-hoo, Adam, Eve, where are you?" Adam and Eve hid from God. "Hey, where did you go?" called God. Adam peeked out from behind some vines. He said, "Well, I heard you, but I was afraid." "Why were you afraid?" asked God. "Well, I'm naked for one thing," said Adam, who was quite embarrassed. "So I hid." "I see," God replied. "Who told you that you were naked?" Adam said nothing. "Did you eat from that tree that I told you not to eat from?" asked God. "Well, Eve gave it to me," Adam blurted out. "The serpent made me," said Eve. "He tricked me." God sighed. "I told you not to eat from that tree. Because you have done what I told you not to do, life will be very difficult for you now. You will have to leave this beautiful garden and work very hard to get the things that you need. Now you will know what it is to be unhappy. And someday, Adam, someday, Eve, you will die. I made you from dust. When you die, you will become dust again." God made some real clothes for Adam and Eve and sent them out into the big world. And God was with them everywhere they went. What kind of hard work do you think Adam and Eve will have to do out in the world? What's some hard work you think you might have to do in the world? Okay? Sin didn't do us any favors, did it? Life got more difficult. Thanks for being with me today. We'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.